Mic check, mic check. Welcome to another night of Bantam Hockey. Coming into you live from Braemar Arena here in Edina. This is the matchup between Edina Hornets and their crosstown rival Minnetonka Skippers. I'm just still setting up, scrambling here a little bit. Just concluded warm-ups. We got Edina in their home whites. They open up with Matushak centering Seaman, and I think that's Falk. The draw was one back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with it. Fitzgerald, good saucer pass to his partner Engel. Engel tried to find Seaman. Tipped, not going to be an icing. That's Falk who gives chase. Falk applies a check below the goal line. Clearing attempt. Engel gets it over to his partner Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, his shot is tipped in front. Good forecheck there by Edina. Minnetonka is able to break it out. They get across the red line. They send it in. This is Engel is giving chase. Tips it forward to Seaman. Edina's got brand new numbers as of yesterday, so still learning those numbers. If I mess up some of these, it could be because I don't know the numbers yet. Good start here. We're only 42 seconds in. First whistle for an offsides by Minnetonka. Draw coming up in the neutral zone. And I can't see the names on the back. I'm actually going to pull out my little card here. That was Salmon, Sprague, Roy. That's Salmon who's battling down below the goal line. Minnetonka comes out with it. One-time shot from the point. Fanned on by Minnetonka. Here's an opportunity for Edina going back the other way. That's Sprague giving chase. Salmon tried to leave it for Sprague. Sprague applies a check as Salmon goes down. Minnetonka is able to clear it out, but their pass in the neutral zone is intercepted. Bodie Finn gets over the red line, sends it down again. Salmon gives chase. Roy's helping out there. Good poke check there by Peterson. And puck was sent in before Edina cleared the zone. It's going to be an offsides on Edina. Draw in the neutral zone. Still 0-0, no shots. Got the scoreboard feature working here. Still in the first. That draw was one back to Minnetonka. Then a turnover. Here's White centering. Nice opportunity there by Edina. That's Johnson, Peterson, White. That was a good play there by Keel as he stepped into it in the neutral zone. Here's White. He's going to gain the zone. His shot hits traffic. Cross ice clearance. Van Summeren collects it. He gets it to Johnson. Johnson to Peterson. Peterson sends it in. I got some feedback after last week's game in Maple Grove that I wasn't tracking the puck very well. That was correct feedback, so I'm trying to do a better job so far. Here's Johnson. Johnson with it. Oh! That was that Seaman went down. He tried to feed it back in the middle. Been the high pace of this game so far. Fitzgerald is going to be first to it. Icing waved off. Fitzgerald sends it around to the winger, Seaman. Seaman up to his centerman, Matushak. Turnover there at the top of the circles. Held in by Minnetonka. There's Fitzgerald defending. Engel gets taken down hard. There's Matushak to Falk. Falk to Seaman. Seaman tried to go up that right side. He lost the puck. There's Matushak. And Seaman skates for a moment. Now Minnetonka sends it all the way down. Referee's arm is up. That's going to be an icing. Still no shots. On my unofficial count, I should have mentioned it's goaltender Ollie Scriver in for Edina. I think Minnetonka's in the same situation we were in until our jerseys came. They look like there's a mix of practice jerseys and old last year's jerseys. Some have names, some don't have names. Their goalie's got a practice jersey on. Let's see, I can see out there Sprague, Roy, and Salmon. Finn, it's going to be a penalty. I think this penalty's coming up on Edina. I was looking away for a second. It's going to be a penalty on Edina. I don't see who they're getting. It looks like they're getting Finn. I missed the penalty. I was distracted by a Minnetonka fan who is here. I'm going to tip that. I'm right exactly above the penalty box area. That's why that viewing part of the screen is hard for me to track. Draw coming up to the right of Scriber, 5-on-4. That was a 2-minute penalty. The Minnetonka fans were making noise, so I knew something happened. Here's Salmon off that draw. Eventually Minnetonka controls it. They get it across the blue line. Shot. That's the first shot on net. Save Scriber. Good job there by Salmon getting it out. There's a mini break. Here's Sprague coming down the left side. Sprague puts on the brakes. Sends it back to Keel. Keel's shot from the point goes wide. Minnetonka on the power play for another minute 30. Sent in. Keel's the first one to it. He's got Sprague helping him out. Fake shot there at the point. There's a shot, hits traffic in front. Minnetonka is now set up well on the power play. There's a shot from the point. That's a Scriber save. Still loose, eventually cleared out of there by Sprague. Sprague pushes it forward to Salmon. Salmon's at the end of his shift. The other 3 players from Edina are able to get a change. There's Salmon late in his shift, turns on the Jets and generates a scoring chance there. There's Minnetonka able to clear it out, but collected in the neutral zone by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Engel. That was his pass, goes off the stick of White. Since that early bit, the clearance is intercepted by Engel in the neutral zone. He sends it in. We're down to the final 23 seconds of one-man advantage for the Skippers. Dangerous skating in front of the net. No one was there to defend it for Edina. A good open ice to get in the way there by White. Eventually it is sent in by Minnetonka. There's Fitzgerald. He gives chase. This looks dangerous. Centering pass. Cleared away there by Fitzgerald. Now mini break here. This is Tucker Johnson. Sends it down. Edina's at full strength. I counted 2 shots generated on that one. Edina's still looking for their first shot. That was Minnetonka fans wanting a penalty for an open ice check. This is a good 3-on-2 if they hurry for Edina. Here comes Seaman on the right side. Seaman centering. Intercepted in front by Minnetonka. Held in there. That's Saber. Good job by Saber. First time I've called his name today. I think I've got all the numbers down. It took me a little bit, but that could have been an interference call against Minnetonka. Oh, Saber goes down. Mini break here for Minnetonka. Got down the right side. Shot saved by by Scriber. Saber got that rebound in the corner. He got it to Seaman. Seaman with a 2-shack, 2-on-2 Edina. The 2-shack over the blue line. Apparently Falk got in a little too early. Still no score. 0-0. There's 8:37 left in the first period. I've got shots at 3-0 in favor of Minnetonka. Still early. There's been plenty of opportunities in the Minnetonka zone. Edina just hasn't capitalized on getting any shots yet. That draw was one back to Keel. Keel to his partner Van Summeren. Van Summeren sent it in. The goalie gets a stick on it, leaves it for his defenseman, but Roy is able to intercept that pass. Here's a pass out to Keel. Keel shot. That's the first save. Good shot on net. That was tipped in front by Sprague. Salmon battling there on the forecheck. Eventually Minnetonka gets it out. I know I'm kind of missing this angle right here. It's back and forth action. Here's Roy walking across stops and circles. Eventually a stick got in his way. His shot. Oh, that was almost deflected off a Minnetonka player and in. Here's a pass from Sprague out to Van Summeren. Van Summeren shot from the outside. Shot save. Goal! That's going to be Roy from Van Summeren. First goal of the game comes on Edina's third shot that I recorded at least. That was Roy from Van Summeren's shot. And it's 1-0 in favor of Edina. Just like that, they get their first shot, they get their first goal, and about 30 seconds later. Good pressure generated by that by that grouping. 1-0. That goal came at the 7:50 remaining in the first period. A scrum off that draw. Eventually Peterson up with it. White with it. White gets hit hard there. And Johnson returns the favor on Johnson. Poke checked away. Engel defending. Good job defending there. Sorry, missed that. That shot goes high and up and over. The shot by Minnetonka. There's Fitzgerald defending. Minnetonka sends to the point in front. Got all the way through. Was kind of a weakly shot one though. Scriver got his stick on it, then jumped on it right away for a face-off. I got that one right. That was Roy from Van Summeren on the first goal of the game here for Edina. Off that draw, sent to Peterson. Peterson tried to find Tucker. Fitzgerald collides with Peterson. There's Engel defending. It's still loose. Save Scriver. Another shot. I had two shots there, both saved by Scriver. That's still Minnetonka with it in the neutral zone. A couple turnovers by both teams in the neutral zone. Eventually, Minnetonka sends it all the way in. There's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with speed across the red line. He gets across the blue line, then he sends it in. That was Falk giving chase. Good job there by Seaman, keeping it in. I guess the refs didn't think he kept it in. I need to catch my breath a little bit. There's some good action on both sides there. Goaltender Scriver's come up with some big saves so far. We got shots at 6-3 in favor of Minnetonka. Goal scores 1-0. That draw was one back to Saber. He sent it in with authority. Gets below the goal line. Here's a big shot from the outside. Tipped up into the netting. That was a shot from Finn at the blue line. Finds the netting. I think that was tipped by Minnetonka, so the draw will stay in the Minnetonka end to the left of their goaltender. It's Matushak, Seaman, Falk. Falk gets it back to Finn. Gets poked by him. This is a 2-on-1 coming the other way for Minnetonka. Oh, loses the handle on it. Eventually, Seaman back checking is able to come up with it. Here's Seaman, mini break coming back the other way. There's Seaman at the face-off. He gets a shot save, still with it off the rebound, still loose. There's a one-timer. Finn hit traffic, deflects wide. Good opportunity there by Seaman. Falk battling on those sideboards as well. Matushak and Falk. Matushak had it in his skates momentarily. Eventually, Minnetonka clears it out, gets by Saber. Finn gives chase in his own end. Minnetonka's in the middle of a change. They do get one of their new fresh legs out there. Roy, our goal scorer, steals it from him. Oh, and then Roy gets taken down hard in the open ice. I'm surprised they didn't call that one. Sprague shot, save. That was that looked like an illegal open ice hit. Wow, there's another good hit there. That was not the variety that Roy faced. Roy he was a defensive skater. Oh, there's Sprague. Sprague took down a guy. The ref is really letting them play. Salmon sends it up. Minnetonka goes D-to-D in the neutral zone. They gain the Edina end. Pass in front. Still dangerous. Eventually, Van Summeren's able to get it out to Sprague. Sprague flips it up in the air. He gets a change. Minnetonka with it. We're down to 4:48 remaining in the first period. A couple of big hits here this last minute or two from both sides. Every time there's a big hit, the Minnetonka fans go crazy. That's a good move there by Peterson. Gets by folks, and he gets taken down. Here comes a 2-on-1 for Minnetonka. This is Engel defending. Oh, Engel got his skate on it. Few cheers from the Edina fans. Eventually it gets out to Peterson. Peterson unable to control it. Leads to a shot on Scriver. It's Engel battling on those sideboards. He's got Johnson in there to help him out. Eventually Engel gets it to Peterson. Engel to Peterson. Peterson across to Fitzgerald. There's Fitzgerald, makes the move at the red line, gets across the blue line, his shot, goal! Good shot there by Fitzgerald. That was kind of a coast-to-coaster. Good goal by Fitzgerald. I am surprised he beat the goalie from as high out as he did with a snap shot. Gets by the glove side of Minnetonka goaltender. It's now 2-0. With the loud music, this got a good atmosphere here in Edina. I don't know if there's going to be any assists. I'll wait for the call. That was, like I said, Fitzgerald took that one at least from his own top of the circles. It's 2-0. There's Falk. Falk tries the right side. Good defensive effort there by Minnetonka. Minnetonka then sends it back around. Here's the announcement. Fitzgerald unassisted is the official call. Here's Minnetonka. They gain the zone down below the goal line. It's a good job by Saber defending. Pushed forward to Seaman, not out. Minnetonka still with it. This is Finn defending. This gets help from Matushak. Matushak to Falk. Falk tried to feed Seaman. Held in. There's been a couple times Edina's not cleared it when they've had it on their stick. They're at the top of the circles. I think committed 4 times in the last 2 shifts, I think. Oh, there's a shot deflection. Still loose, still dangerous. Good job covering up eventually in front. Here's Minnetonka at the top of the circles. That shot hits traffic. Matushak out in front of that one. Matushak sends it all the way around. I think he's going to be happy to get a change. He's not even going to need to get an ice. Edina changes. They get all 5 guys off. It looked like a dangerous situation for a moment. Eventually, Sprague pushes it out of the neutral zone. Sent back in by Minnetonka. That's Van Summeren to Keel. Keel up to Sprague. Sprague, top of the circles. Shot. Save there. Blocker save. Down to final 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the first. That's Sprague still battling behind the net. He's getting help from Roy. Eventually, Minnetonka comes up with it. Tonka pushes it forward. Keel holds the line really well. Salmon to Roy. Roy shot hits the crossbar. Could have been 3-0 there. There's Sprague. Good pressure, good control here by Edina. Sent in front through everyone. There's Van Summeren trying to feed it in front. They called that offsides. I don't know. You guys could recheck that. It looked to me like everyone had cleared the zone, but in these automatic offside rules, they're kind of trigger happy. 2-0 in favor of Edina. We have 1:39 remaining in the first period. Engel and Fitzgerald out there on D. This is Fitzgerald with it. Fitzgerald gets it up to Peterson. Peterson to Johnson. Minnetonka player took a run at him, but he's able to push it forward. Fitzgerald on those sideboards. It's been a good effort, good energy level here from Edina so far. Johnson centering to Peterson. Peterson from his knee. I think that was Peterson. That was actually White. There's Fitzgerald defending. Player from Minnetonka goes down. Still loose. Good job by Engel tying the guy up in front of the net. There's White to Peterson. Here's Peterson. He's got a 1-on-3. He's got Johnson up and out. Does a good job of getting it down below the goal line. Oh, centering pass. Good job there. Johnson tried to pull it on his forehand and had it defended. Now Johnson and Peterson get a change. Minnetonka brings it in. They dump it down in the final 25 seconds left in the first. Good play there by Saber. Saber's pass gets by Falk. It's deflected on by Edina. Sent back up. Here's Minnetonka's shot. Hits traffic in front. Saber got in front of that one. Centering pass. Gets by everyone. Goes to the sideboard down to the final 5 seconds. This should do it. I don't think this will be a whistle. No whistle. Buzzer goes off. End of the first. 2-0 in favor of Edina. Through that first period. I'm going to rest my voice for a minute and come back to you soon. Welcome back. The referees called the players to center ice. I had shots unofficially 7-7 in that first period. Goaltender Ollie Schreiber came up with all 7 saves. Minnetonka, 5 out of the 7 shots faced by Minnetonka were saved. Starting the second period, it's Matushak, Falk, Seaman, Keel, and Van Summeren. Still getting used to the numbers. That draw one cleanly back by Matushak to Keel. Keel, good saucer pass there to Falk. Here's Falk down the left side across the blue line. At the top of the circles, pass, gets through everyone. Keel off that sideboard, has a good shot on that. There's a good check there by Falk on the, I think it's going to be an offsides. There's some, hard to track through exactly what was happening. There's a good attendance here at Braemar Arena tonight, and I realize why. It's the day before a holiday when kids don't have school, so there's a lot more middle schoolers here watching their classmates tonight. Tomorrow being election day, the city of Edina, at least I know the public schools don't have school tomorrow. There's Keel defending, centering pass, good job getting back there by Seaman, takes on a second player, then Matushak lost the puck, eventually saved for Schreiber, pushed away by Van Summeren. Almost a turnover. Comes to Minnetonka through the neutral zone. 3-on-3. Shot hits traffic. Eventually squibbles towards Schreiber. I'm going to give him credit for the save there. He covers up for a draw to the left of him. 5 fresh skaters for Edina. I can see Salmon, Engel, Fitzgerald, Sprague, and Roy on the ice. So Salmon taking the draw. He wins it to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Roy. Roy down the right side across the red line, across the blue line. He's going to push it to Sprague behind the net. He's well defended. Good job by Fitzgerald at holding the line, but only momentarily. Here comes Minnetonka eventually. He's got a couple players coming back and back checking, including Salmon and Sprague. Cotton folks skates on those sideboards. Eventually Minnetonka out with it. They send it to the D. This is dangerous. Shot from the outside. Save. Schreiber had a clear look at that one. Engel defending. Helped by Salmon. Poke checked away by Engel momentarily. Eventually Fitzgerald with it. He takes it behind the net. Pass Sprague. Good forecheck here by Minnetonka. Engel gets out of the zone. That was by Salmon. Fitzgerald. There's Engel. Tried to find Salmon. Salmon tried to catch that with his hand. There's Finn. Finn tried to get pushed around, but it's hard to push him around in space. That's Finn to Peterson. Poke checked. Peterson centering pass gets by everybody. This is Finn. Finn up to Peterson. In the neutral zone. There's Peterson. Uses his skate to push it forward. Peterson feeds White. White shot. Hits the shin guards of the defender. Is Minnetonka able to clear the zone? Saber stepped in front of it. Sends it in. That should have been icing, and it wasn't. Good breakout there by Minnetonka. They have it in the neutral zone across the red line. They send it down. Schreiber's going to stop it. He's got Saber and Finn. Finn had a guy on his back, but still able to push it forward. Gets it to Roy. That's Roy cross ice to White. White tried to find Johnson, and that's going to be an offsides. Shots I have this period are 3-0 in favor of Minnetonka. Your goal scorers in the first period were Roy from Van Summeren and Fitzgerald. Score holds at 2-0. We are 3 minutes into the second. Matushak on that draw with Falk. He wins it back to Van Summeren. Van Summeren sends it on net. It's the first shot of the period for Edina. Clearance attempt doesn't get out. Good job by Keel holding the line, and then he gets a shot on goal. There's Van Summeren. I know this is at a hard angle right in front there. It's going to be an offsides, but they're going to call that an intentional offsides and bring it all the way down. I feel like I know a fair amount about hockey, but I do not know when they call an intentional offsides. I still don't know that rule or really like that rule. I just can't stand automatic offsides, and it's hard to be an automatic offsides if intentional, because if that was a delayed offsides, it would be a perfectly normal play. That'll be my daily rant about automatic offsides. Same units. That was Matuszak who won that draw back to Keel. Keel smartly played it off the boards to Seaman. Matuszak down that right side. Matuszak across the blue line. He's got Falk in the middle. There's Matuszak working his way. Tried to leave it there for Falk, but defended by Minnetonka. It's Minnetonka. They're able to clear the zone, but Van Summeren collects it in the neutral zone. I know that's a hard angle. Matuszak. This is going to be Roy who will be first to it. Roy back to Van Summeren. Turnover there at the top of the circle. This is a dangerous spot. Gets into good job by Van Summeren. Stayed in front of that shot. Falk pushes it out. Still with it. Here's Minnetonka. Good pass there by them. They get it. Shot from the far board goes wide. Edina was able to get most of their players on a change there, except they didn't get the D off. Sprague, Salmon. Here's Keel. Keel uses the boards to get by the defender. Keel chips it up and out. That was tipped, so it's not going to be an ice. They're going to call it a high stick. I thought the Minnetonka player touched that one first. Can't be a high stick if Minnetonka touched it first. That's what our coaches are saying. But all the coaches saying, like, and I think they're actually going to redo that. I think he wanted to call a high stick against Edina, but Minnetonka was the one that touched it. So I think they basically said that was an errant whistle, and since the puck was in the Minnetonka zone, that's where they started it from. Good clearance there off that draw by Minnetonka. This is a 2-on-2 with back checkers. That shot goes wide, and then Minnetonka gives chase. They have it behind the goal, underneath the goal line. Shot. I think that was going wide, but this is still dangerous on the wraparound attempt. Roy's able to clear it out. He gets it to Salmon. Salmon with it. Good play there by Salmon. There's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald puts on the brakes. Finds Salmon. Here's Salmon. Across the blue line. Salmon leaves it there for Sprague. Sprague skated by it a bit, so when he used that long reach of his, he sent it right down in his cycle. This is Peterson, fresh off the bench, who's going to be there. Tried to walk it from the goal line. Well defended by Minnetonka. That clearance attempt, though, doesn't get out. Good job there by Salmon. And then he goes to the bench. This is Minnetonka in the neutral zone. Now shot from the outside. Save, dangerous. Good job of Fitzgerald tying up his guy. Here's Johnson. Johnson to Peterson. Back to Johnson. Oh, good save there by the goalie. Good opportunity there. That should be a penalty. I can't believe they didn't call that penalty. That was a mix of a board, and Johnson didn't like that. Took another shot at him. Leads to eventually there's a second shot. You guys can rewatch that one, but that should have been a penalty. Those fans you hear cheering are actually, I think, Edina middle schoolers. You can sort of see them in the left side of your screen. Peterson and Johnson still aren't happy by that exchange earlier. I think I'm learning the difference between the Pee Wee game and the Bantam game. I think you just saw in that exchange. It looks like eventually, for all that, Minnetonka's getting a penalty. I think it's Minnetonka and Edina who are getting penalties. I think they're going to bring off a guy. Maybe they're not. Falk wasn't in the mix there. These are fresh skaters out here. I think they're looking to put someone in the Edina box. But these skaters weren't out there yet. And they're just going to take Falk. Falk is saying, what's going on? What gives? He wasn't even out there. They just decided they needed a forward from... That makes no sense. Coach Mitch wants an explanation, rightfully so. So I think these are coincidental penalties. It's I think it's going to be, I'm not sure, there's 4 skaters for each team out there right now. I don't know if it's going to be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. Looks like it's going to be 5-on-5. Matuszak signaling for a 5th. Here comes a 5th out for Edina. There are actually 5 out there already for Minnetonka. So 5-on-5, we're going to change up our lines. Refs have temporarily lost control of what's going on. They're not even going to show the penalties. You guys can rewatch that, but I can guarantee you that Falk was not in the mix on any of that. He wasn't even on the ice when all that was happening. We have 5-on-5. 2 guys are in the box, coincidental penalties. Good play there by the Minnetonka defenseman, and he gets hit hard there by Sprague. Saber poke check, so you can hear those cheers coming up from the Edina cheering section. Here's Roy. Salmon up to Roy. Gets beyond him. Still 2-0, no scoring yet in the second. Shot save. Finn's able to get that rebound. His shot hits traffic. There's Roy, trying to go behind his back. Sprague sends it down low. Minnetonka comes up with it. They are able to break it out. Lose control in the neutral zone though. Now here's Minnetonka. This is dangerous. Good long stick by Finn. I think Edina's getting another penalty. This looks like Roy's coming to the box. I think he's getting him for a slash. I have to admit I didn't see that one. I sort of feel like that was maybe a makeup call from that earlier mess in front. So now it's going to be 5-on-4. Edina's got 2 players in the box. Only 1 penalty matters. That's the penalty to Roy right now. Off that draw, won by Minnetonka. They're going to set up. A shot saved by Scriber. Looks like he got caught in his equipment. I've got shots so far this second period. 5-5.
Okay, buddy? Good? 8 seconds. Is that good?
Matuszak still on that draw. The reason they stopped the clock there, or stopped the play there, was it was a delayed stoppage. So now they had to run off 8 seconds before they restarted the clock. Now the clock restarts. There's Van Summeren. Matuszak, let's see if we can clear the zone here, and we're able. It's probably a little bit too much juice on that. Seaman gave chase, but it's going to be an ice for Edina. Draw back in the Edina's end. 1:28 remaining in the one-man advantage for Minnetonka. Same skaters. Actually, they changed up the D. That's Keelan Van Summeren. Here's Seaman. Seaman's able to poke it out. This could be a mini break here for Matuszak. Down the right side, across the line. Then he loses a handle. But Seaman's there to collect it. Good play there by Seaman. Van Summeren smartly sends it in the opposite corner. Good job on the penalty kill there by Edina. Down to 1 minute remaining on this one-man advantage. Brady Peterson. Minnetonka with it in the neutral zone. They eventually get it all the way in. Keel's going to be the first one to it. 45 seconds and counting left in this one-man advantage. That's Johnson. giving chase. Keel defending. Johnson's going to go out to the point there. Fake shot sent back to the sideboard. Shot, save. Couple shots at the side of the net. Down to 25 seconds left on the power play. That's Keel defending. Minnetonka with it. Tried to send it up top, but it hit the ref skates. Now it gets by the ref skates. Sideboard now walks off the top of the circles. Good job defending there by Peterson. He gets a stick on that shot. There's Peterson. Tried to get it to Johnson. Edina's back at full strength. Good job on the penalty kill. I only had one shot, maybe. And then one shot. I think it was actually two shots recorded by Minnetonka. There's one early and one late. Here's a shot. That's a good save there by Scriver. That was a turnover as the D now have been caught out there for over 2 minutes. Sent out. Edina's scrambling right now. They've got Roy out of the penalty box. Still loose and cleared away. Edina needs a whistle here. Got tired bodies caught out there. Tonka able to hold it in. That's dangerous. Shot, save, and covered up by Scriver. Good job there. Minnetonka was able to generate a couple shots there after the power play expired. Edina does eventually get those fresh skaters they needed. This is Fitzgerald, Engel, Salmon, Roy, and Sprague. A draw. Poked forward by Fitzgerald. Here's Roy coming on the right side. Could have been a high stick or a hook. Player for Minnetonka goes down. Roy still with it. Roy back to Engel. Engel sends it down low to Salmon. Salmon's got a guy on him. Sprague's able to get there. Here's Engel. Engel tried to send it into Sprague. Skipped over Sprague's stick. Still free. Sprague pushing towards the goal. And the game generated a shot there, but goalie jumped on top of the puck in the crease. New forward line's coming out for Edina. Score is still 2-0. Edina in their home whites. For the second period, we got 4:18 remaining in the second period. Matuszak, Seaman, and Falk out there for the Hornets. That's Matuszak on the draw. Wins it back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald sends it back to Falk is the first person giving chase. Here's Seaman with it. Now Seaman centering to Matuszak. Matuszak shot. Hits traffic save. Still loose. Fitzgerald with it. Fitzgerald sends it down low. Seaman on the forecheck. Engel, good job stepping into that one. Engel to Matuszak. Here's Matuszak, top of the circles. Shot, hits traffic. Good forecheck here. There's going to be a penalty coming up on Seaman. Check from behind. That's the right call. This is Seaman going to the box. Refs having words for Seaman here. Calling him an interference by Edina. The draw comes all the way down. So right after we defended well, a 2-minute penalty, we go back on the penalty kill. Saber and Finn out there on D. We get fresh forward killers in White and Johnson. It's a dangerous point right here. Edina's clinging to that 2-0 lead. They've had it since the first period. No goals yet in the second. There's a shot from the outside. Hits traffic. Still loose. Still loose. Shot saved by Scriver. Then he covers up the rebound. Draw to the left of Seaman. I'm sorry, draw to the left of Scriver. That was Seaman as they were just announcing that penalty. Draw one back by Tonka. The cross ice pass. It's held in. It hit White and then caught by the Minnetonka defender. They still have it at the top of the circle, centering this dangerous goal. That was a good play by Minnetonka. That was a power play goal. Two to one. He snuck by and kind of beat the seam of our penalty kill. We give two two penalties right back to back like that, it's hard to defend that second one, or it's even harder to defend that second one. 2-1 now. It's 3:25 left in the second period. It's a good cross ice pass, goal. Really nothing that Scriver could do on that one. Off this draw, this is Keel with it. Keel to his partner Van Summeren. Van Summeren tried to pass it out, but intercepted. That was Keel trying to get it to Peterson, taken from him. Here's Keel, didn't try to get it to Peterson, but hit a skate. This is gonna stay in unless Van Summeren can. Van Summeren got there and poked it out. Good play by him. There's Johnson. Johnson tried to find White. Player for Minnetonka's without a stick, so he's just taking runs at guys. Here's White, gets by one guy. Good play by White. Goal! That was White. That was a beautiful goal right there. They're saying no goal. That goal was in. I swear that was in. The referee said no, that thing popped in and out. I swear that was in. The fans all wanted it. White gets a good check then. I think even Minnetonka stopped playing. They thought that was in. There's a high stick coming up on Minnetonka. Give it a penalty against Minnetonka for a high stick. You go back and look at that one. I think that was a goal. I saw that as a goal. That was definitely a goal. Refs are going to talk about it. I saw that one in. That should be a goal. They're talking it over right now. There's 2:16 left in the period. It's a power play for Edina. The reffing crew, this is not a quality reffing crew, to say the least. They're talking it over. You've got a bird's eye view. They're now talking it over with the coaches. I have a feeling that ref's going to say he didn't see it. I think it was in. You guys can push back on your YouTube viewing. I think what they're now talking about is whether that penalty comes off. So I think what they're going to say is that was a goal, but no penalty. Edina's celebrating like they just scored a goal, and I think they did. Right now it's 2-1. It's a prolonged pause here. Now Minnetonka's upset. He's saying, why didn't you call it at first? I mean, it happened so fast. That's one of those that hits the back bar and pops right out. Edina's lining up like it's a goal at center ice. What I don't think it should be is a goal and a penalty. That is the one thing I'm pretty sure of. They still haven't put the goal up on the board. Okay, now is Troy Johnson and Keith White are asking for an explanation. Penalty comes off. If it's a goal, you can't have the penalty. But I think they're saying it's a goal and a penalty. That does not a goal. They haven't put the goal up, so I haven't put the goal up. I'm confused. I don't know if it's 2-1 or 3-1. Maybe it's only 2-1. I was fairly certain that was going to be a goal. But as it is, it's 5-on-4. Here's Peterson. Peterson on top of the circles, goes around below the goal line. Now he feeds Johnson. I don't know why Edina was celebrating so much if that wasn't a goal. But Anyways, we are playing a 2-1 game. Here's Saber at the top. Saber back to Johnson. Johnson down to Peterson. Oh, centering pass gets just by Johnson's stick. Minnetonka's able to clear it out. They use the boards wisely. Now all of a sudden there's a third goal on the board. So I just looked at the board and there's a third goal. So I haven't announced the third goal. That was a shot by Finn. I think these refs have sort of lost control of this game. There's a turnover there. It is officially 3-1. Edina now is still with the power play and the lead. Saber to White. White is that last goal scorer, assuming it's going to stay. There's Johnson. Over to White. White on his backhand. Shot save. Peterson looking for a rebound. It's not there. So since they have a third goal on the board, I'm going to put a third goal on my scoreboard. There's 1 minute 22 seconds left in the second period. 3-1. Minnetonka on the penalty kill for another 47 seconds. Edina with the one-man advantage. That was a high-sticking penalty after all of that mess of a goal and not a goal. Sprague off that draw, tried to feed it across to his partners. That one was deflected and no icing. Keel with it. Keel goes down. Sprague's able to collect it. Sprague takes it behind the goal. Now he's with speed through the neutral zone. Sprague is taken down. No penalty. The middle school fans wanted a penalty. Sprague takes a guy down. Still no penalty. Sprague over to Van Summer. Van Summer shot. Save. Good job of keeping it low. We got saves this period now at 8 for Edina and 9 for Minnetonka. Of course, those are unofficial counts. 5 seconds left in the power play for Edina. 41 seconds left in the period. I assume they'll resurface after these 41 seconds. If they do, I'll go on break for 10 minutes or so. Draw one back to Van Sumeren. Van Sumeren sends it in. Matushak. Minnetonka's at full strength, so no blood on that power play. Van Sumeren to Matushak. It's 5-on-5 hockey now. There's 25 seconds left in the period. There's Falk. Keel shot, save, goal! It's going to be Matushak from Keel. 4-1. Shot and then a rebound into the back of the net. 4-1. I'm just catching up. After every goal, I take a bunch of notes and catch up. 17 seconds left. Now they haven't put this goal up. I don't think our scoreboard operators are seeing that yet. Off the draw, Minnetonka with it. There's White. It is officially 4-1. Scoreboard says 3. Johnson holds it in. That was Matushak from Keel. Buzzer sounds. Looks like they're going to resurface. They haven't opened the Zamboni doors yet, but the players are leaving. So I will sign off now at the end of 2 periods of play, 4-1 Edina. I'll be back in about 10